When you hit your 60s and finally retire, everyone expects you to buy that final dream home. You know how the story goes: a nice yard to take care of, a garage for your tools, and a permanent place to show the world you did well. But here is the hard truth nobody warns you about. If you are a single man navigating this chapter alone, buying a house isn't a prize. It's just signing up for a second job you didn't ask for. I'm 64. I'm retired, and I made a conscious choice not to buy a home. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not against houses. If owning a home makes you happy, that's great. But it shouldn't be the automatic choice for all of us, because defaulting to homeownership can end up costing you the very thing you worked your whole life to enjoy: your absolute freedom. Before we even look at the bank account, let's talk about the expectations we inherited. Our generation grew up believing that a man wasn't truly established until he held the keys to his own property. It was the ultimate badge of honor, proof that you were a solid, reliable provider. But here is what the real estate commercials never tell you. Owning a piece of property as a single man is a completely different game than buying a home with a spouse. The sales pitch sounds the same, but the day-to-day reality is worlds apart. When you're solo, you are the entire maintenance department. There's no splitting the chores or sharing the financial stress. If a storm hits or local taxes jump, your single retirement check takes the full blow, and you have to face it completely on your own. Let's talk about the big illusion of home equity. A lot of guys my age get obsessed with their net worth. They look at real estate websites and feel wealthy because their house went up in value. But here is the plain truth. Equity you can't spend without selling your home or going into debt isn't real money. It's just a number on a screen. You can't use that equity to fill up your gas tank. You can't use it to buy a ticket to go see your kids across the country. And you can't use it to pick up the tab for your buddies on a Tuesday morning. In this chapter of life, real wealth isn't about what you own on paper. It's about having cash in the bank and control over your days. I don't care about looking rich anymore. I want to live a rich life, and those are two completely different things. When you reach your 60s, you start to realize that your day-to-day energy is your most valuable asset. A house doesn't just take your money. It takes a little bit of your peace of mind every single day. Even when nothing is breaking down, there is always a mental checklist running in the back of your head. You worry about the roof before a big storm hits. You worry about the next repair bill, and you worry about the property insurance going up. It's like a constant background noise that never truly shuts off. I didn't retire from 40 years of work just to keep stressing out over a piece of property. By choosing to rent, I keep my life simple and asset light. If I want to just lock my door, grab my car keys, and go on a road trip for a month, I can do it without a single care in the world. For a single man in this chapter of life, that absolute peace of mind is how you build your own kingdom. Look, if you've got a town you love, you enjoy spending your Saturdays tinkering in the yard, and you have enough cash to handle a major repair without stressing, then buying a house is a great move. It makes perfect sense for a lot of people. But if you feel a wave of anxiety every single time you look at a real estate listing, don't ignore that. That hesitation is just your gut trying to protect you. Choosing to rent has given me my time back. It keeps my savings safe from sudden repair bills, and it gives me the pride of knowing my living setup serves my life, not the other way around. Your retirement doesn't have to look like an old 1950s sitcom. You don't have to follow a script that was written for a completely different generation. You are allowed to spend your hard-earned money on your personal freedom and experiences, rather than tying it all up in bricks and shingles. Thanks for stopping by the porch today. If this resonated with you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Keep your boots light and your spirit lighter. See you next time.